What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the worlds of Honor of Kings with a hero guide all about the one and only Luna. Whether you're just starting out with Luna or looking to master her skill set, this video is packed with everything you need to know. From her strengths and weaknesses to her best builds and arcana and some combat strategies, I'll try to cover it all. So strap in guys because we're about to become unstoppable forces with Luna. So guys, let's start. Let's first talk about her passive, which is quite simple. It states that the first of every three of Luna's basic attacks causes her to charge towards the enemies, and Luna's third basic attack deals around 290 damage and marks the enemies. And Luna also gains about 0.03% of attack speed. So what it basically says that with every basic attack Luna gains stacks, and it goes up to 2 stacks. And with the third basic attack she deals damage around 290 and leaves a mark in the enemy's head. So that's it for her passive. And another thing is that with every fast basic attack Luna charges towards the enemies. So that's it for her passive. And and remember that marking is really important for her. So we'll talk about that later. So let's talk about her first skill. Her first skill is quite simple. Luna unleashes a moonwave dealing about 850 magical damage to the enemies, and in this case it also marks the enemies. So what it does, it just throws a wave into the enemies and marks them and deals a decent amount of damage. So that's it for her first skill. So as for her second skill, all you need to know about her second skill is that it's a crowd control ability, and what it does is that it pulls enemies towards her and stuns them for like 0.5 seconds and slows them down by 50% for 2 seconds. And as a bonus it also gives Luna a decent amount of shield. So and most important thing is that it also leaves a mark in it also marks the enemies. So and now for her most important skill, her third skill. So as for a third skill, it's quite simple. It's a dash-like ability with a decent amount of magical damage, around 650. So as you can see in the screen, she just dashes. That's it for her ability. But if any enemy is in her path, she will do a decent amount of damage. So what's most important and interesting thing about her ability, third skill is, if the enemy is marked, then third skill's cooldown will reset, and it's the unlimited ability as long as the enemies are marked. So as you know, every of our skills leave a mark. As you can see, I used her first skill and it left a mark. If we use her first skill, then her third skill, as you can see, the skills cooldown resetted. So that's basically her third skill. But if we use her third skill without any mark, it will not reset. So now guys, let's talk about her combos, and then I will try to give you some tips that will really help you with your gameplay. So Luna is a freehand hero, so basically as long as you keep his passive in check and don't let her third skill go to cooldown, so you're basically set to go. But there is a but, cause she is one of the hardest heroes. So how should you play? So that's why I will try to give you two basic combos. First one is really easy, and second one is kind of hard, but you will get used to it. Second one is basically for 1v1 situation, and you can play however you like. I will talk about it later. So let's show you the combos. First combo is quite simple. You need to build her passive and then go into fight, deal damage and come back. So build your stack like I have shown you in first, and use first skill, third skill, first skill, third skill, second skill, and go back. So now let's show you to you in slow motion. So you used your first skill, then third skill, then basic attack, then third skill, then second skill, and go back. And at last, when your first skill resets, you again do your first skill and then third skill. So that's it for her combo. So as you can see in the screen, this combo is kind of hard, but you can use this combo in a 1v1 situation, so it deals a lots of damage. So let's see in slow motion. You use your first skill, then you use your third skill, and then basic attack, then second skill, basic attack, third skill, and basic attack, and go back with your third skill. So it deals a lots of damage. So that's it for these two combos. So now let me give you some tips that will be come in handy if you play any matches. So first tip is Luna is kind of a situational hero. If enemy team picks a lots of CC type heroes, so I suggest you don't pick Luna, because if the enemy has lots of crowd control type heroes, then you won't able to perform her skills that well. So yeah. um, and another thing is that if you by chance pick Luna and there's a lot of crowd control heroes, please um, make sure to engage when when the enemies already used up their skills. So that's when you can get guaranteed kills. And as you can see, and one thing is the most important thing about Luna is her passive. You need to always keep in mind that her passive has to always stay, because if her passive is not a passive mark is not on the enemy, your third skill will not third skill's cooldown will not reset. So you have to keep that in mind. Always engage with your passive on. It will give you extra advantages. So that's it for Luna. Luna isn't that hard, but it's very hard, because the timing really matters. So that's it, guys. So now let's talk about Luna's build and Arcana. So first we will talk about her equipments that I mostly use Luna's build from top players. So let me demonstrate. First we have Agor's Ward that has two passive and a good item, and then a core item for magical lifesteal, then void staff for anti, this is anti tank item, and then we have a extra magical attack. And for Luna, you can also switch items, like for any survival type items. There are many survival type items, like one gives invisibility, one gives you extra health, one gives you extra armor. So I suggest you go and switch items like Sage's Sanctuary when you need to extract. You have to fast hand in order to use these items. You can use Splendor for temporary invisibility. You can use Splendor and that Sage's Sanctuary both at the same time if you have enough fast hand. So that's it for Luna's builds, sorry, equipments. So now let's talk about her Arcana. And for Arcana, we use Hunt, 10x Hunt, 10x Mind's Eye, and 10x Moon. So what it gives is 64 plus magical pierce and 32% attack damage. That's a lot of attack speed. Okay, and then we have movement speed 10% and extra 5% crit damage. So that's it for her build and Arcana that I mostly use. So you can use as your own preference, and you can copy from top or pro players. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome contents, and let me know in the comment section below who you'd like to see a hero guide for next.